Hi Aquarius, welcome back. This is your love reading for mid-May through mid-June. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Mid-May through mid-June 2020. And I apologize for the delay in getting this to you because I know we're already mid-May and some came out earlier in May, so you have to kind of flow with that. There's still cusp readings out there for the cuspers as well. So if you're a cusper, check that out. I'll do a pick-a pile soon too. And I'm letting you know this, Aquarius, but I may open up for private readings a little bit too soon. I'd like to get my subscribers back up or up. So let's see what's going on with you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. You are in the energy of the Ten of Coins. Wow. That's pretty awesome. You see your person in the energy of the Queen of Cups. If I didn't say it, I'm using the Fountain deck. You feel about them the Hierophant. They're in the energy of the Queen of Coins. They see you in the energy of the Three of Swords. They feel about you the Ten of Cups. The joint energy, though, is the Eight of Swords. We don't like to see that as much. The obstacle is the Two of Cups. The advice is the Emperor. Potential outcome, Four of Coins. And the bottom of the deck is Six of Coins. So bottom of the deck energy is the Six of Coins. Okay. All right, let's just get a beat on this for a minute. So there's a big connection here, and I think that this is a really high potential. It's definitely a high potential relationship, or at least was in the past. Most of these are not majors. The only majors here are the Hierophant and the Emperor. It's how you feel about the person has a pretty heavy energy associated with it. And there's an obstacle in the Emperor. And I believe there's a connection here. What's really interesting is the Hierophant is opening up a box in this Fountain deck, and you feel that way toward them. And the obstacle here is working within boundaries and boxes and structures. And we know that the Hierophant and the Emperor work within boundaries and structures. So there's maybe been some rigidity or some influence of society or what society thinks you should or shouldn't do in this relationship that has been a challenge for it. That's what I want to say, is there's been maybe an outside influence that at the core, you have this Two of Cups energy, which is beautiful, but it's showing up as your obstacle. So have you been able to express this, explore this? Do you have it right now? Did something get in the way? What got in the way? The Emperor got in the way. So somebody's stubbornness or rigidity, or maybe an outside figure, whether maybe it's a father figure or somebody, or maybe you know this person through work and they're like a leader, but it's the relationship that couldn't work. So there's a lot of themes I'm getting, out of this reading, very much multifaceted. But you are in the Ten of Coins. So you're coming at this from a fairly abundant place, despite the fact that your person might be viewing you in the Three of Swords. They see you as the Three of Swords. In certain areas of your life, you are very abundant. I don't know emotionally if maybe you're still getting over a loss associated with something else or with this relationship, but they do feel that you feel sad or emotional at times still, and healing. Something is working really well, though. The Ten of Coins is, you've had some good windfall financially, or maybe you come and are, from a very solid family unit, or you're sitting in a solid community or solid relationships right now, reciprocal relationships and abundance right now with possibility. You might even be in a business or in your own business that's got a lot of upside potential. So there's a success factor there around you. As it relates to this relationship, there's been some loss or some sadness, or with something else in your life, there has been, and your person is very aware of it. You see them as being a Queen of Cups energy. You see them as being in touch with emotions. Whoever is resonating with this, you see your person as, being in charge of their emotions and in connection in a strong, powerful way to their emotions. And the Queen of Coins is too, and they're in the energy of the Queen of Coins. They might be leaning heavier on family, producing, manifesting, nurturing, making money, whatever they're building, growing, nurturing right now. And you're both doing that, 10 of Coins, Queen of Coins. But you may have an impression that they're actually more unconditionally supportive and emotional than they're kind of showing up as right now. They're showing up more as getting things done. Even though they are nurturers, they're just getting things done all over the place. They do feel about you the 10 of Cups. Like there was or could still be maybe so much potential in this. You've got like 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Coins. Maybe there's some exchange here that could be special. For whatever reason, though, the two of you are harboring an 8 of Swords energy between the two of you right now. That's like very current right now. Is this worry or fear that could be just a bit more blown out than it really needs to be. So if somebody's feeling blame or blamed, or someone feels like, did I do the right thing, say the right thing, or if someone's overanalyzing what went down in a recent interaction or how this all came out as it did, I think, or the obstacles that are in place, are they insurmountable? I guess is what I would ask. Are they insurmountable? So, Aquarius. The obstacle is, how do you think outside the box? How do you see outside of the norm? How do you get past the Hierophant who wants to kind of look at tradition and standards? In the reverse, this person wants to push the envelope, do their own thing, try new things, go against society. But with the Hierophant on your feeling side, and as an obstacle to the two of you with an Emperor, something needs to be kind of like rocked out of the mud, like dislodged, for you two to kind of reconnect to this beautiful 2 of Cups. Galactic energy here. The potential outcome is the 4 of Coins. So, but gaining back some stability if there has been some that has been lost. And healthy boundaries, where if there's over boundaries or over stubbornness, it could be that for this time period, there's still going to be some stuckness with that, or that maybe you rock back to some stability. Let's get some more information. Let's see what the Mystic Moon Oracle deck says here. A couple cards for you, a couple cards for them. What is on your side of the equation? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Signs. So that to me is like synchronicities. I don't know about you, but I've been like wicked seeing numbers lately. I would say the past like week, I've been seeing so many like of the what people would say would be like angel numbers or whatever. Synchronistic numbers, 555, 111, 1111, 222, 333. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing so many of those. It's crazy. So maybe it's time for you to pay attention to the signs. How do you release some of this angst and worry? How do you release some of these boundaries you put around yourself? Are there guardrails that you don't need anymore? Are there guardrails that you can kind of bust out of right now? And tap into the collective consciousness. Can you tap into the signs and into what the universe is telling you? I believe this is what the universe is telling you, not like run out and communicate with this person and drag all kinds of info out of them. I don't think that's the way that message is going for me. I think that the universe will be speaking to you, and you need to kind of pick up on its communication and tap into, synchronicities and what you can glean from that. What should you be letting go of? What's worth worrying about, and what is just not? Because all your other energies are pretty beautiful, besides this blockages and, from fear or from overstructure or rigidity. When we're afraid, a lot of us go into greater rigidity because we think that control is going to help us out of a stressful situation. Control is going to bring back a loss, when in reality, I think we know better than that. Material world, yeah, they definitely are focused on some work here. Queen of Coins, material world, but they're also doing some healing. I'll pull one more for them. And purging, healing and purging. So yeah, they're focusing on where they can make an impact, and as they can, where they can fit this into their bigger picture, they're also focused on healing and purging. So that's going to help them. That's going to ultimately, if there's a relationship to salvage, it's going to help the both of you. And you tapping into your intuition and to what Spirit's doing, saying your collective, consciousness here will help the situation as well. So now you understand why it's hard for me to film. I have like bodies moving about constantly here. It's just constant. I don't like filming in corners that are dark and, basements and, bad light and little desks and things like that. It's just not my speed, but, I should just do more of that. Hey, I filmed from my bed, right? Balance. Okay. Today, recognize the importance of balance. Imbalances can lead to exhaustion and dis-ease. Reevaluate your energetic bank account and be mindful of where your internal resources are flowing. Does rest follow activity? Is giving offset by receiving? Output equal to input? Boundaries are for self-care. Try balancing one foot in front of the other, ... Boundaries. Isn't that interesting? We just talked a lot about that. We talked about shoring up your foundation and boundaries with the Four of Coins. We talked about the Emperor and the boxes and structures and boundaries. So to me, this is where are boundaries going to work for you, not against you. Healthy boundaries and self-care. Not the kind of boundaries that cut you off from yourself or from what you're feeling, but the healthy boundaries that put a healthy barrier between you and things that harm our energy or that are toxic to us. So that to me is one of the biggest messages here, is how are you going to regain balance? And what's so cool about that is the picture here is a woman in, like tights, and she's trying really hard to kind of stay on the tightrope, but her shadow is like a ballerina, perfectly balanced. So she's digging in, but she's getting there. So that's what's possible for you. And, beautiful energy from this person in the area of shiny 10 of Cups. So tapping into that energy is there, but first is the necessity to, just get more in touch with yourself, in touch with whatever messages you're getting. It's possible to gain more communication, more messages here, and more signs. So that's the kind of takeaway for me out of this, but a lot is possible. So good luck with that, and I will see you soon. Please hit a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, helps me out. I really do appreciate it. Stay well, and we'll be back soon.